Hey bookworms and coaster readers, welcome back to the channel. No, I'm not wearing the same clothes as last week. I am filming this right after doing Caliban's War video. I'm just releasing it a week later. So a lot of you, well not a lot of you, a few of you have reached out through Goodreads. And if you want to follow me on Goodreads, the link is at the main page for my Goodreads page. Every so often I put books on there that aren't on the channel. Usually I do the Goodreads review before I do the video. So if you're interested in seeing kind of a sneak peek of how the video is going to go, check that out. It's kind of like... those are my first thoughts, and I remember those as I do the video. But today, we are going to talk about, a few of you have asked, how come I say that I'm going in publication order of Stephen King's. I'm bringing it up here on my phone. But I'm really not. And so here's the deal with Stephen King. So we started a couple books ago. I wouldn't say Cell was where we started. That was his 54th book that he published. And we've pretty much been going in order since then. There's 81 total. At least that's what I have on my list. And this is the first time we're deviating from publication order. So after 11/22/63 is supposed to be The Wind Through the Keyhole. It is the last Dark Tower book that Stephen King wrote. And I decided to skip it and go on to Joyland because I haven't reviewed any of the Dark Tower books on the channel since we started kind of towards the end of the Stephen King books. Sorry if my phone goes off. We're having horrible weather right now, and I'm getting weather alert after weather alert. So what I plan on doing is when I finish off the list and go back to Carrie, once I reach the Gunslinger, which is book 1 of the Dark Tower series, I'm just going to do them all one right after the other and get them out of the way, because there was so much time in between the books that I don't like going that long between a series like that. This series is like 8 books long, I think. So I will do the Dark Tower then, and I'm going to do the Dark Tower in chronological order, not publication order. So The Wind Through the Keyhole will be book 4.5. The next deviation that's coming up is after Joyland. It should be Dr. Sleep. But since I haven't reviewed The Shining, I'm going to wait on Dr. Sleep. And when we get to The Shining, which is also the next book in the 50 States, 50 Scares, I will then do Dr. Sleep. So the next Stephen King book, and this is also going to be another deviation from publication order, is the Bill Hodges trilogy. So after Joyland, we will start that. And the first book is Mr. Mercedes. The second book is Finders Keepers. And the third is End of Watch. And so most of those, he published one, then he published another book. So like he did Mr. Mercedes, and then Revival came out. Well, then book 2 of Bill Hodges came out, and then he did The Bazaar of Bad Dreams, which is a collection of short stories, and then he did End of Watch. So the way that will go is I will do the Bill Hodges trilogy and then go back and do Revival, The Bazaar of Bad Dreams, and then move on to the next trilogy and the next deviation, which is the Gwendy trilogy. There's 3 books in that. And even though he's only involved in the first one, I'm going to do all 3 of those before moving on to Sleeping Beauties. We don't have very many books left. I think there's like, let's see, Joyland is 63, and I've got 81 books on my list of Stephen King books. So we're getting close to the end, and then I will start over at Carrie and go through his earlier works up until Cell, and then you won't see any more Stephen King on the channel until something new comes out. But yeah, that's I got like 2 or 3 questions from people on that, and I didn't want to tack this on the Caliban's War, and I don't know if I'm going to finish Joyland by next week. I have a lot of stuff to do, so wanted to get this video out there and just tell you that that's why it's kind of out of order and mixed up, because there are those trilogies in there, and you have that one sequel, Dr. Sleep, and I don't want to do like the sequel before I did the original. But that's all I have for you on this video. If you have any other questions, contact me on Goodreads. Leave a comment below. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Push the bell button. Then you'll know when videos come out. I try and do at least 2 videos a month. Usually it's every other week. Sometimes like this month, you get more. Usually I film on Friday, release it on Saturday. But yeah, try and grow this channel. Get the subscribers up. Till next time, read more books.